So I usually feel pretty comfortable in the Cammy match, especially with Falk, because I know a lot of people think that Falk doesn't win this match, and I don't think she wins it either. But people think I'm crazy when I tell them like I'm very comfortable playing against Cammy with Falk. But I am. I had to play a ton of Cammy when I was playing Falk online, especially when I was doing ranked. I just got used to the matchup. And I think Falk actually has a lot of tools that keeps Cammy a bit more honest. Because Falk has some of the best anti-airs in the game, and that really shuts down a lot of Cammy's options to get in. So, that being said, this match starts out okay and then spirals downhill real quick as we both kind of recognize what his options are, what mine are. But I think it's more just a matter of me not being familiar than like it's being a bad matchup per se. But what I have to learn how to deal with is Cammy just being this aggressive. This Cammy is super aggressive. He is like, I'm going to go aggro 24/7. And he's just jumping everywhere. I'm not sure he tests my anti-air abilities or what, but he's just like jumping. Now, the problem I have though is that I'm not using the right anti-air for a lot of these situations. I get that throw. I get that. I should have the grab there. Oh, I should have canceled the V-trigger grab. That's going to cost me. But he actually just jumped again. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll anti-air that. So right after this round, what he does is a very simple adjustment, and I never adjusted back. I love that. I'm so glad I called that out. But yeah, his one adjustment. First of all, two adjustments. First of all, he's gonna stop pressing buttons on that situation, and now he's going all in. He's just going straight up. I'm not even gonna worry about tick throwing you. Got that, and I didn't want to use super thick. I'm like, that doesn't fucking work. I mean, it's not gonna give me the KO, and I'd rather save my meter. But he's gonna start dive kicking like a madman. And at the time, I didn't really have. Again, it's because of my first time playing this matchup. I didn't have a good answer. As you'll see later, I did come up with a good answer afterwards. And now he's kind of going ham right now. I'm like, okay, I want to try and start setting up his own, but it's one thing about playing a Cammy matchup in general, and I kind of remember that this could be a thing, which is that if I go and hold a pose and he has meter, he'll just super, and I can't react fast enough to get out of it. It's too fast. But yeah, now he's just more throws incorporated and more dive kicks, and that's pretty much the winning formula. The winning formula. He goes in the V trigger. I don't want to contest that because if I do, I'm gonna die. So I'm trying to be patient. I late take the throw. I got that. I actually meant to do super that time, but I missed it. I get thrown there. I do anti-air that, so I felt pretty good there. I was like, not expected, honestly. And yeah, he noticed that immediately. Like, oh, if I dive kick, he can't really anti-air that well, can he? And he's gonna start doing like a lot of it. I tried to get the command grab, I missed it. I get another anti-air. I'm trying to, yeah, he EX'd that one. I try to go for the command grab at that range. He just EX hooligan out of nowhere, and I'm like, well, okay. So yeah, there's definitely a spacing issue, and I learned that later on by going to training mode. There's definitely a spacing issue with this matchup where I have to be at a certain space to be able to force her hand and force her to jump and give me enough space to anti-air it the way that I want to anti-air it. It's a very delicate, like, all right, be at this spot specifically at all times kind of deal. Because like right now, it's too far back. It's not the best punish, but it'll do. I'm trying to set up the zone again. Now, see, I tried to anti-air there, and he delayed it enough with the dive kick, just beat my anti-air clean. What I should have done at this point was try shocking heel, but that was somebody that actually practiced, and I just kind of going in. He's just going all kinds of ham. So I'm like, I'll just air to air him from now. I could have got better punish than that. Yep, and the ESDP, bam. I just got murdered this round, or this game. It's because really he figured out a thing that I hadn't really thought about yet. But I'm actually glad he did that, because it made me think like, okay, I need to figure out what to do about dive kicks. Clearly that's a problem. That's something I need to resolve. That wasn't gonna hit. I don't know why I went fit on block. Now actually I'm having problems with crush counter punishes. Still gonna look into that and see what I can do, like max damage. Man, cross me up, another throw, and now he's just on me now. Like, I caught that one, so I could slow down his momentum, but he's gonna just go right back into it. And I got 2 fierces on that, but I really couldn't get anything else because I got fierce and the crouch fierce, which is not great. I could probably crouch for the punch that. He super me on neutral jump, and I'm like, I'm done. Like, he's too good. I just had to like, throw my hands up in the air. I wanted to say anti-air, but I just didn't. Because I wasn't sure if it was a dive kick or not. And because he had trained me to wait for dive kick, I waited, and he just grabbed me out of hooligan. And I'm like, well, good game. That's all I can say. Sometimes it's a good game, you know. So yeah, I think after that, I went in training mode, and I just sat down and said, okay, I need to sit here and figure out what my anti-air options against Cammy are, because I've not dealt with this yet, and this is going to be really cool. And I guess that's kind of the thing with this too, is that I need to play against as many characters as possible with poison, so I can start getting the matchup knowledge about what to do in every matchup and what I need to practice for. Because right now I'm still going in obviously very blind into every matchup. What I did discover is that Poison's air-to-air medium punch is actually pretty damn good, because it knocks back or knocks hard knockdown, semi-hard knockdown, not sure what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's hard knockdown, but she can't quick take that. So that's really good, because I mean I can set up my zone again, so I need to keep that in mind as an option. I'd forgotten to cut off casual match requests, so it's still on, but I digress. But yeah, like here I'm gonna start really using different options. Stand medium punch actually was getting, like, as an emergency anti-air, is something I consider. It may trade, but it'll stop her from getting the full punish. I didn't realize that Stand Fierce actually had a decent hitbox. Like, this is actually way better than Falk's hitbox, because at least this has a chance of anti-airing. Falk's never does. Like, that's pretty decent. It's not great, and it's not something I want to rely on, but in a pinch, if I forget or my hands get placed wrong or something like that, it's nice to know that this is an option that is available. Since the timing is very strict though, because it's not super active. For the little bit that it's active, like right there, it's pretty good. It works against Cammy's dive kick. But that's the answer, really, is light loving or light shocking heal, not loving tender. Light shocking heal is the real answer. That's what I need to use for these situations, because I can just anti-air right there, no problem. And I want to say it has some sort of invincibility. I'm not 100% sure. I had to look it up. Maybe it's got a really, really, really good hitbox, but it feels like it has some kind of invincibility, because even with the dive kicks, it's just, if I time it right, it does not trade, or rarely trades with dive kicks. So it's not thinking about it, because like whatever little bit of invincibility it has is like running out. So yeah, stuff like this is what I have to go back and do and figure out, so I can make sure. And I'm practicing. What I am doing as well, even beyond just poison, is I'm actually going training mode a lot of the time. Like if it's after work or whatever, rather than going and using online matches afterwards to be like, this is how I unwind. What I'm doing is I'm using training mode to do really mundane stuff. So I'll use training mode to just do anti-airs all day. I'll just practice anti-airing Akuma's demon flips, or anti-airing Cammy's dive kicks, or anti-airing different situational things that have the computer pick at random, so I can practice reacting to it and just practice anti-airing, practice anti-airing, because that is so important in a control style of play. And the fact that I've gotten away without using it as much is kind of obnoxious. I'm actually going to skip this matchup because it was laggy. We're going to go to this one. That match was very laggy, and I felt like I didn't really get anything out of that. I do play more Buki players, and that Buki player seemed like he was okay, but it was so laggy. It was super laggy, and I'm not even going to remind myself of that match right now. It was extremely laggy and just skippy, and it was Street Fighter 5 online, basically. I will say, though, the majority of matches lately have been better. After the update, I had shit connections. It was terrible. And that's part of the reason I raged so much, because like I can't control anything. I can't do anything about these certain situations. I'm using jab anti-air a little too much now. I need to stop doing that. I don't get habit. I didn't mean to jump backwards there, but it is what it is. That's how it be. It be like that sometimes. I'm starting to realize when I play against Shoto, like even if we trade on Fireball, doing medium heart rates, just to trade is actually not a bad ordeal, because it makes them hesitant to throw a Fireball. They're never going to trade with it again. Okay, anti-air that properly, so that's good. And this dude was like, if initially, at least in the first round, this dude was super, like, he's all about fireballs and jumps. I'm not sure if that continues on, but at least from what I've seen, let's calm down. There we go. Yeah. Like he calms down later on. And now I'm trying to figure out again on the fly, what can I anti-air and how can I anti-air it? Listen and feel. Look. All I'm gonna say is I felt like he was gonna do a demon flip. And this is one of the most fun things about playing Poison. It's the very same feel when you play like Yamazaki, you play Whip. If you played those characters in KOF, it feels the same. Or Luong. I play Luong and Yamazaki in King of Fighters 14. Well, I play Luong. I don't play Yamazaki. I play Yamazaki in CBS 2 just for fun. I'm not good. But the point being, it's the same mechanic, the same idea of like each special has a certain height it hits at or a certain thing it hits. And you feel really fucking good when you hit the anti-air one. It's like, I just knew. I backdashed myself in position, like he's going to ES demon flip. That feels so good. I can't explain to you how good that feels. That feels good to hit that. Like, just knowing, like he's gonna definitely go for it in a flip kick at some point. Like, it's probably about right now. Right about now. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, that felt, getting that read just feels so good. It's so fun. Yeah, and this whole match was kind of weird. I'm not even going to the second match. I'm gonna see if I am or not. Yeah, I'm now set up a zone. Even though we trade with that fireball, it's fine because I'm setting up like, hey, you can't throw fireballs freely. I will punish you. He tries to walk in. I anti-air. That's supposed to be DP, and I missed it. But now just like air to air. Like that time I got it. I said DP, but I mean shocking heel. Shock heel. He was really trying to go offensive. He got me here because I did not expect him to throw a super. And so I was backdashing to get out of his range. And he threw a super at that spot. There was no reason to throw a super. I want to say there's an accident that paid off. Me, being me, I should have done super there, but that's okay. So yeah, that's that one. Now it's time for the next game. Here, he got way more aggressive. I'll try to get more aggressive as well, so he doesn't just get to jump in freely. That time we traded, and that's all he needed to know was off that one. He got that one trade because now he's gonna go ham. He's about to go ham dolo like Han Solo. Like really, now I got my anti-air game gotta be on point because he's just jumping everywhere. And I'm like, all right, time to practice my anti-air at this point. Like at this point, it's like, all right, I'm gonna just try and learn something from this matchup. In this case, being how to anti-air Akuma, how to do is jump in pressure. And that's went okay. But he starts doing EXDP left and right. Like I have clearly pissed him off at this point. It was very obvious. Oh, I'm so bad that missed. But look at it, he's just jabbing. He's rapid jabbing. And I want to punch him for it. Oh, that's where I messed up at. That was supposed to be regular like shocking heel, and I actually did EX because my brain went to Chun-Li mode for a minute, and that's just something I got to really work on. Is that dive in or that Indiana Jones dive? Not that great. But it's good to get around some projectiles. He just did another DP in neutral. Like, okay, cool, it's gonna do it. I'm sure he expected some kind of pressure, but it just felt to me like he just really wasn't. He just did it. Now I'm in this corner and I'm just eating pressure, and this is just bad. This is bad. He just crushed counter me. I'm pressing buttons so much, and I should have known better. I feel like I'm being trolled. This dude's kind of like trolly. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the case, but it does feel that way. But I indulge him regardless to finish the set out. So we're gonna see what the third game looks like here in a second. So here I'm getting back to like I gotta establish a zone. I can't let him just take over and just do what he wants to do. I've gotta establish like a perimeter that he can't cross. But it's Akuma, and Akuma doesn't care about your perimeter. He will just attack that shit anyway. I dropped that combo. I'm dropping combos because for some reason I'm nervous and I can feel it. And I'm like, I gotta get this back straight. And I think the nerves come from me messing up so many times in a row that it's making me second guess everything I do now. So even with anti-airs or like, you know, pressure, it's like, how do I handle this? And now letting them steamroll me back here. That should be okay. Still can't confirm into it, but now he's like not blocking. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make him pay for that. He gets that on wake up. on my wake up. Anti-air again. Anti-air Jones. Here, I was trying to do Love Me Tender. I kept trying to do it and it wouldn't come out. And I'm like, just no more fireballs. Give me another chance to do it, coach. I can do it, coach. I can do it, coach. And then he just did that. And I'm like, why did you jump? I wasn't like completely unsafe, but there's nothing he could have really. I don't know why he jumped. That was weird. He could have stood his ground. That's a good throw, for sure. That's a good tech for sure. And now just anti-air him again. I'm like, all right, I will anti-air jab you if I need to, but I'm not letting you start getting a scoop and a squat on me, man. It's not cool. It's called a scoop and a squat. I already got the corner by any means necessary, but I got myself back in the corner because why not? Might as well just complete it. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to do super off of this. I'm like, well, if I do super off of this, then it's probably gonna be a waste of time because I can do that much damage. Like, I'm probably gonna lose this match anyway, so let's just go ahead and just take the time to get some meter. But then he dropped that. I was mad at this. 100% because that was literally him mashing during this punish. Let me go back and show you what happened. Let's see what happened here. I'm like, cool, jump fierce, stand fierce. Jump, or I did jump roundhouse. What? What the fuck? So my timing was right. Look at this. Roundhouse. He's recovering. 100%. He's still in recovery animation. What? But what it did do is it made me irritated. And so now I'm like, all right, after this match, I'm done for the night. So I'm like, okay, yep, we're there. We're at that point. He's just trying to do pressure, what he considers pressure. And I was like, I'm going to not let you do that. But I dropped that, and I didn't want to. And now I'm in the corner with this button happy Akuma. But I got to throw it out the corner. And I'm like, this is all I needed. We're good now. I'm like, I don't even care. We're good. I wanted to punish with super on that, but I'm like, I don't trust it right now because of what happened last round. And then here I was like, cool, that's easy. Like, once he missed that DP, I'm like, yep, we got it. So still, you know, I learned some things from this matchup. And Poison's still fun. Like, I'm actually addicted to playing her now. Like, I'm like, I have to stop myself from playing her too much so I don't overdo it. But at the same time, play her enough that I get more experience, more knowledge. Our locals have been kind of on a hiatus as of late. So I'm gonna start running them over at TGZ locally on Wednesdays and get us back out there and practicing because I want to get some more practice in. But I say we've been on the hiatus. I mean the Street Fighter 5 cast in general. So we're gonna try and pick it back up for some casts so we can get some matches in, get some practice in, and all that goodness. And yeah, so far I am agreeing that Poison is like what Falk should have been. There's still a chance for Falk to get better, so I'm not going to stop playing Falk completely. Maybe I'll play Chun-Li, Poison, Falk. But I am going to try and focus on Chun-Li and Poison because they're two different versions of the same kind of style. I want to play the very mid-range, strong characters, but Poison is more of a zoner, and Chun-Li is more of she's kind of a jack of all trades in that space. But particularly in mid-range, Chun-Li is fucking obnoxious, and I love playing her. It's so fun. But so is Poison. So these two are really just doing it for me. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more stuff. I'll be doing fighting game stuff continuously. It's gonna be a lot of Street Fighter 5 going forward. Not like crazy amounts, but more than I was doing before. It'll be more in this kind of style where I'm sitting down and looking at the matches and kind of figuring out what's going on. Catch stuff like this. And hopefully not as long though. These videos are kind of long because I'm learning Poison. So I'm going to try and keep the videos to about 15 to 20 minutes so you're not looking at like, you know, hour-long videos or anything like that. I know that can be kind of intimidating and not fun, but yeah. Other than that, please leave comments. Amongst anything else, leave comments because comments for me is like, that's fun. I like answering comments. At least until you get to the point where you get out of control and it's like, oh snap, these comments are insane and people are talking about Nazis and stuff like that. Yep, I'm done with comments. But anyway, you guys have a good one. Hopefully you have a good Labor Day weekend, like I'm going to try and have. And yeah, after that, I will holla at you later.